So welcome to the new session, and we are going to go ahead with our topic control and coordination, जिसमें अभी हमारा नया सब टॉपिक होगा द इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ द सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम, द ब्रेन। ठीक है, अभी हमें कैसे स्टार्ट करें हम लोग, बताओ। आप लोग मुझे डिफाइन करके बोलोगे व्हाट इज द सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम। उसके बाद हम लोग ब्रेन के डायग्राम को स्टडी करेंगे, स्ट्रक्चर को स्टडी करेंगे, और उसके बाद सब में इम्पोर्टेंट हम फंक्शंस भी स्टडी करेंगे। ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले आप हमें बताएं what you know. I don't expect you to know everything before I tell you, but फिर भी आपको क्या आइडिया है सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम के बारे में, बताओ मुझे। कुछ नहीं, वीजा। What is the central nervous system? It is composed of a delicate structure combining the brain and it is comprising of the brain and the spinal cord. So please write what is the central nervous system. What is the central nervous system? The central nervous system is a, please write, the central nervous system is a delicate structure, composed of the brain, and the spinal cord. Of the brain and the spinal cord. अभी आप मुझे बताओ कि ब्रेन इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है, तो अगर उसे कुछ भी होगा तो इट विल बी फेटल फॉर द लाइफ ऑफ द पर्सन, है ना। बट सभी के पास ब्रेन है और सभी उसको संभाल भी रहे हैं। हाउ इज दिस पॉसिबल? इवन अ चाइल्ड हैज अ ब्रेन। इतनी इम्पोर्टेंट चीज उसको खुद ही संभालनी पड़ती है। चलो थोड़े दिन तो वो पेरेंट्स संभालते हैं उसको, बट देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स ही इज गोइंग अराउंड द स्कूल एंड प्लेइंग। So how is the brain and the spinal cord protected? Can you tell me? Can you tell me how is the brain and the spinal cord protected? Yeah. आपको पता है ना, देयर इज अ स्कल जो आपका आपके हेड पे है, जो प्रोटेक्टिव कवरिंग है। इट इज अ बोनी स्ट्रक्चर कॉल्ड द स्कल, जिसके अंदर ब्रेन होता है। स्कल ब्रेन नहीं है, स्कल के अंदर ब्रेन है। ठीक है, and that bony structure protects. It is very hard covering, बहुत ज़्यादा strong है, ठीक है, और बहुत अच्छे से वो protect कर सकता है brain को. And what about the spinal cord? It is the vertebral column. आपकी backbone है ना, that is also called as the vertebral column, which takes care of the spinal cord. And spinal cord also is very, very important, just like the brain, because it is a part of the central nervous system. अगर वो काम नहीं कर पाया तो आपके काफी सारे functions नहीं कर पाएंगे आप ठीक से. Okay, so the brain is protected by the bony structure called the cranium or the skull, and the spinal cord by the vertebral column on the backbone. Protective membrane called the meninges is present in the space between the soft CNS and the bone. There are different cavities present, okay, on the different parts of the brain known as ventricles, which while the long cavity of the spinal cord is called the central canal. The ventricles and the central canal and the spaces between the meninges are filled with cerebrospinal fluid, CSF, which keeps the CNS, that is the central nervous system, well nourished and also protects it by absorbing any shock, okay, any mechanical shock. So your brain can, sustain any mechanical shocks because of this CSF, cerebrospinal fluid. Okay. So you want to write this down? Please write. How is the central nervous system protected? How is the central nervous system protected? अभी आंसर लिखें. The skull is the bony structure, beta, and the spinal cord, which is going to be a bundle of nerves, which is going to connect the brain. Brain is connected with the spinal cord, not the skull. Skull is the bony structure. It is the outer covering which protects. It is like a box in which the brain is safe. Okay. Now, please write the answer. A delicate organ like the brain. A delicate organ like the brain is protected by a bony structure, yeah. The brain is protected by the bony structure called cranium. The brain is protected by the bony structure called cranium or skull. Is the board clearly visible to you all? Can you see this? Okay. The brain is protected by a bony structure called cranium or skull. SKULL. and the spinal cord by the vertebral column. Or backbone. It is also known as the backbone. You all have a backbone? Yeah, that is protecting the spinal cord within it. Okay. So, yeah, you have written that, and the spinal cord by the vertebral column or the backbone. Then a protective membrane is present in between the CNS and the skull. अभी आप ये बोलोगे ये बॉक्स है, इसमें ऐसे ऐसे हिलेगा ना आपका ब्रेन, तो ऐसे नहीं होगा. उसके बीच में प्रोटेक्टिव मेम्ब्रेन है, जिसका नाम क्या है? बिटवीन द बॉक्स, दिस बॉक्स एंड द ब्रेन इस बॉक्स के अंदर है. बॉक्स ब्रेन में नहीं है, ब्रेन बॉक्स के अंदर, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द meninges. This is a protective membrane in between the brain, whatever, and the skull, which is surrounding it. Okay, इसके बीच में जो space है, that is filled with the protective membrane called the meninges. और इस membrane के पास क्या होगा? It will be having a fluid, which I'm going to tell you now. Please write this first. Protective membrane called the meninges is present between the CNS and the bone. The ventricles, the central canal, and the space between the meninges. The ventricles, the central canal, and the space between the meninges are filled with cerebrospinal fluid, CSF. What is it filled with? Cerebrospinal fluid, CSF. CSF keeps the CSF, that is the cerebrospinal fluid, you may not write it all, keeps the CNS, you may not write it all, central nervous system, keeps the CNS well nourished, and also protects it by absorbing mechanical shocks, and also protects it by absorbing mechanical shocks. Have you written this? So now you have come to know the complete structure of the brain. There is the skull, in which there is the brain. There is a vertebral column, in which there is the spinal cord. Okay, now inside the bony structure called the skull, there is the brain, and inside the vertebral column called as the vertebral column or the backbone, there is the spinal cord. And there are different ventricles within there are certain areas in between which are known as the ventricles. These ventricles and the meninges, which is a protective covering around the between the skull and the brain, and the complete canal. Central canal means the complete vertebral column जिसमें ये spinal cord fit है. That is all filled with a fluid called as the cerebrospinal fluid, CSF. So what is the function of the CSF? The CSF will keep this central nervous system well nourished. उसको अच्छे से nourishment देता है. Plus it will also, what will it do? It will absorb any mechanical shock. Okay, so this is the main function of this. Now we come to the next important part, that is the brain. Now what about the brain? Now tell me, what are the main components of the brain? What are the different parts of the brain? Can somebody tell me? आपने कुछ पढ़ा है पहले बुक से? Keep reading the chapter before you come in the class. Okay, we can have a very interactive class. Please read the chapters. ये आपको always help होगा. It is not going to be any waste if you read your book before the class. It will always be helpful to you. Okay, so what is my question? What is the brain composed of? What are the different parts of the brain? आपको कुछ idea है इसके बारे में कि आपके brain में है क्या actually? कभी सुना है या कभी बात किया है? नहीं सुना है? There are कितने parts है brain में? How many parts are there in the brain? Come on, tell me. You have to tell me fast now. Now, before we go ahead, I'm again quickly going to do what I did now in the last 20 minutes. I guess Fihan has caught us very late. I guess she had some genuine problems. So let us do a quick recap for her. We have started with the central nervous system, which is the most important part of a human body, because we are doing the human nervous system. This is for all the animals which are having the CNS. But here we are talking about the human CNS. So in the human central nervous system, what happens? We have two important parts. There are, what is it composed of? The central nervous system. It is composed of the brain and the spinal cord. The brain and the spinal cord. मैं इतने दूर क्यों लिख रही हूँ? बोलो. Because I want to write more about things related to these. Okay, so about the brain, I want to write the brain is enclosed in a box. हम इसको box बोल सकते हैं. Though ये square shape का simple box नहीं है, but it is covered in a protective covering made of a bony structure, which is called as the. It is protected by a bony structure called cranium or skull. The spinal cord is in a long. What is a spinal cord? Something you can touch your back and see. You'll see something uneven on your back, which has a bumpy structure लग रहा है. That is your vertebral column. Bone है ना, backbone बोलते हैं. उसके अंदर जो है, that is a bunch of nerve cells. That is your spinal cord. ठीक है? So it is covered by that vertebral column. It is protected by the vertebral column, और क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Backbone. Fine. ठीक है. These are the two important things. I hope it is visible to you all. Okay. Now what happens here? There is the brain, there is the skull. इसके बीच में जो empty space है, तो brain ऐसे हिलेगा ना, फिर और खराब हो जाएगा अंदर, right? So there has to be some packing to it. There is a protective membrane in between. The protective membrane in between the brain and the skull is called meninges. And there are many, places or pockets within the brain. What you can say, what do you call it? बोलो ventricles. Ventricles को पता है आपको? There are various parts in the brain known as the ventricles. यहाँ पे if you see the picture of the brain, you will see the folds in the brain. तो उसको हम cavities भी बोल सकते हैं. These cavities are known as the ventricles. Okay, so they are the different ventricles on the brain. While the long cavity in the spinal cord is called as the central canal. जो यहाँ पे होगा ना central canal, that is the center, and the brain is inside the skull. Fine. और इसके अंदर जो folds होंगे, they are known as the ventricles. और उसकी जो protective covering है उसको क्या कहते हैं? meninges. एंड इसको क्या कहते हैं? ये पूरा जो सेंट्रल जो कैनाल, इसको सेंट्रल कैनाल कहते हैं. ये जो है जिसके अंदर क्या है? स्पाइनल कॉर्ड. गॉट इट? ऑल ऑफ यू? ऐसे बेंट नहीं होते हम लोग, स्ट्रेट होते हैं. बट आई एम शोइंग यू. ओके, सो दीज थिंग्स आर देयर. और इसके बीच में जो प्रोटेक्टिव मेम्ब्रेन है, ये कैविटीज है, ये सेंट्रल कैनाल है, ये जो वैक्यूम जो है, that is filled with a fluid known as the cerebrospinal fluid. ये हम रख करते हैं. It is filled with the cerebrospinal fluid. What is the function of this fluid? The function of this fluid is to keep the complete nervous system well nourished and also to protect it against any mechanical shock by absorbing those shocks. Okay, so it is going to basically keep it well nourished and protect what? The complete nervous system. Means what? The brain and the spinal cord. Means what? Everything which is under this. The brain, the cranium, the skull, the cerebrospinal fluid. ये जो है ना cerebrospinal fluid, ये सबको संभालेगा. It is going to save it or protect it from any external mechanical shocks because of any जो भी impulses जो पास होंगे, electrochemical impulses. जैसे कि ना बोलोगे क्या शॉक होगा, जैसे कि अगर आपने अचानक से कुछ देखा, आप डर गए, whatever, so you will be shocked. So that is going to be that mechanical shock is going to be absorbed and will not harm your brain or the spinal cord. And also अगर आप बीमार हो गए या किसी का एक्सीडेंट हो गया या कुछ और प्रॉब्लम हो गई लाइफ में, तो that particular shock you will be able to tolerate because of this particular cerebrospinal fluid. ठीक है? It is going to absorb the mechanical shock. So, abhi from the next important part that I am asking you, which you are not answering me, is how is the brain comprised of? What does it look like? What is in it? The brain. Okay. So, what is the brain comprised of? Tell me, what is the brain comprised of? देखो मैंने 3 parts भी बनाए. So I want to give you a hint that it is made up of 3 important parts. Come on, tell me first. So what is the first part? Tell me. चलो बोलो जल्दी. बहुत सारा बाकी पार्ट. कोई नहीं बता रहा है मुझे. forebrain. So simple. Yeah, you all have read this. Midbrain. Midbrain हम यहाँ नहीं लिखते हैं, देखेंगे हमें क्या लिखना है. And hindbrain or hindbrain, whatever you would like to pronounce it. As we go ahead, I'll start filling the second part also, because there is some, combination in the middle part. The first part, which is separate, that is the forebrain. Okay, which is also known as the, इसको और क्या कहते हैं, cerebrum. Forebrain or the cerebrum. It is the main thinking part of the brain. तो इसका मेन पर्पस क्या है? Thinking. It is the thinking part of the brain. ऐसे करते हैं ना, सोचते, that is thinking. So who is doing that? The brain. And आप यहाँ पे करते हैं ना, यहाँ करते हो क्या? यहाँ करते हो क्या? नहीं, because it is in the front, the forebrain. That is in the front, the main thinking part of the brain. Okay. ठीक है? So that is the forebrain. What else? और क्या काम करता है cerebrum? मेन फंक्शन इसका थिंकिंग है. और क्या क्या काम होगा? बोलो चलो. बोल रहे ना. मैं आपको पिक्चर दिखाऊं इसका. I hope I have one. समझिए आप, फोरब्रेन किसको कह रहे हैं? दैट इज द फ्रंट पार्ट, दैट इज द cerebrum. Is it visible to you all? It is also in your textbook. I expect you to draw this as well. The forebrain or the cerebrum is the main thinking part of the brain. Okay, this is the forebrain or the cerebrum. And you, as I told you, the brain is covered by the skull, which you can see. Okay. So you can also say it also controls our emotions. See, the main purpose of this part of the brain, that is the forebrain or the cerebellum, is the thinking. It has regions which receive the sensory impulses from various receptors like smell, hearing, vision, etc. And they are all separate. There are different areas where the sensory information is received, and from other receptors as well as from the other information which is already stored in the brain. From there, it will get the idea. Such centers are called as the association centers, okay, which is in this brain. So that these sensory information is interpreted by putting it together with the information from other receptors as well as with the information that is already stored in the brain. So based on that, all the decision has to be made about how to respond and the information, and how it is sent to the motor areas which control the movement of the voluntary muscles. There are certain actions that take place in our body which are not reflex actions or voluntary actions, but something positioned in between them. There is another set of actions which is result of the muscle movement over which we do not have any thinking control. Such actions are called as involuntary actions. हमने डिस्कस किया था ना, there are certain actions which are voluntary and some which are involuntary, like blood flow, breathing, sneezing. They are all controlled by this medulla oblongata. Can you see this medulla? Yeah, by this medulla. That is also a component of the hindbrain. And another component of the hindbrain is medulla oblongata and medulla, and one more, which is cerebellum. So tell me, what is the function of medulla? Medulla का क्या बताया आपने अभी? Involuntary actions, right? All the involuntary actions are taken care by the medulla. एंड फिर से बताएं आप फोर ब्रेन के और क्या क्या एरियाज हैं जहाँ पे रिसेप्टर्स होते हैं और जिसके इम्पल्स होते हैं, which receives the sensory impulse from the various receptors. The areas for, what are the areas for? Smell, hearing, vision, etc. तो अगर आपने कोई चीज को पहले स्मेल किया हो, फाउल स्मेल है, और अगली बार वो आपको दिखाई दी, तो योर ब्रेन already has that information stored in your mind that such a thing smells bad. So you will in advance put your kerchief on your nose. Do you do that because you can smell it now? No, it is because of your previous experience, which is stored in the association center. Okay, so all the information is sent to the motor areas which control the voluntary muscles. That is your hand. That is a voluntary muscle which will put your hand on your nose. Okay, that voluntary muscle will give the information that now you have to do this. Okay, so this decision is based on this association center. Please draw the diagram. I have put it up for you all to draw it. Then there are certain actions that take place in our body which are not reflex actions, nor they are voluntary. समझ रहे हो आप? एकदम से आपका स्पाइनल कॉर्ड भी उसको नहीं करवा रहा है और एकदम से आपको वॉलंटरी भी नहीं करवा रहा है, आपके मसल्स भी नहीं करवा है, तो वो क्या होते हैं? इनवॉलंटरी एक्शंस. लाइक अभी हमने बोला, टेल मी फास्ट, लाइक ब्लड फ्लो, breathing, what else? Sneezing, etc. अभी अनदर पार्ट जो आपको पीछे दिखाई दे रहा है ना, दैट इज द सेरिबलम. यहाँ पे ये जो हाथ दिख रहा है आपको यहाँ पे, दिस इज योर सेरिबलम, जस्ट बिहाइंड और योर हेड. ओके, so it is called as the cerebellum. It is responsible for coordinating the voluntary movement and also maintaining the balance of the body. It has to coordinate the voluntary movement and also balance of a body. जैसे कभी बैलेंस करते हैं आप, जब साइकिल चलाते हो, जब आपका ये पार्ट अच्छे से फंक्शन कर रहा है ना, यू विल बी एबल टू pick this up very fast. There are the gymnasts and all who pick this skill very fast. They have a very powerful cerebellum. Okay, so like riding a bicycle, picking up an object from the floor, running along a straight line, and that is normally everybody can do it. Except for people who have a problem, they will not be able to walk in a straight line. For example, if the person is under the influence of alcohol or something, the cerebellum is damaged and it will not perform efficiently. Then they are not able to do the body balancing. They are not going to do anything else also, but it is visible from the movement that the cerebellum is not functioning.